I got a text, nice text on Friday night, almost at 10 p.m.
You up?
You up? One of those texts from our good friend Marcus. The Fixer.
The Fixer.
On Fox and Hulu.
We sort of pitched it this idea of luxury that feels like a steal.
Yeah.
Right? So the idea is that like it's that rush of like getting a good deal. Like, dang, I stole that.
It's called The Vault.
Yeah.
And it's on overstock.com right at the top, The Vault.
Yeah. Sightbox unbox where we open the door. New podcast.
Welcome to the BoxPod. This is the BoxPod. I'm Charlie.
I'm Nathan.
And this is Peach.
As always.
Wanting to play.
Yes.
Fetch. Now that the lights and the cameras are on.
Yeah. Get your own podcast, girl.
So, dude, what a crazy weekend.
Yeah.
I got a nice text on Friday night, almost at 10 p.m.
You up?
You up? One of those texts from our good friend Marcus. The Fixer.
The Fixer.
On Fox and Hulu. And anyways, so we got together and put a pitch together and sent it over Saturday evening, something like that.
Yeah.
And the reason I want to talk about it is because we were just talking about how we did the Overstock campaign last year using a bunch of tools. I think it was episode 1 or 2 of our first podcast where we talked about all the tools we used to achieve a single video.
Mm-hmm.
And now that we're here a year later, or a little bit more than a year later, we were able to, I did this video in probably an hour, tops.
Right.
Based off of the campaign idea that we pitched.
Mm-hmm.
And so you went in and built a bunch of images in Midjourney.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then put them into a pitch.
Right. Just as like stills.
Right.
Yeah.
And then the whole idea is it's not, it's out there, so we can talk about it. It's called The Vault.
Yeah.
And it's on overstock.com right at the top, The Vault. But they don't really have branding. It was kind of like a soft launch.
Mm-hmm.
And Marcus was kind of asking for a campaign idea to do a 30-second spot, potentially some social media stuff. And then, of course, we start getting him excited about potentially doing a rebrand and, all those discussions come up. So we came up with tell us about the concept and then I'll show the video and kind of what went into it.
Sure. So like you said, it's called The Vault. And so the idea is, this is high-end. The Vault has high-end watches and jewelry. And we're talking Rolexes,
Patek Philippe,
high-end
stuff.
Watches going for 160,000, diamond rings going for 100,000.
Yeah.
So very sort of un-Overstock in a way, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so we sort of said, okay, well, how do we sort of pitch this? How does it sort of come across as something that Overstock could own? And we thought it might be fun to sort of play with the idea of really it's about getting that deal, right? Finding the deal. And so what we did is we sort of played with this idea of, the vault is sort of this, what is it there to do? It's there to sort of, keep out the bad guys, so to speak, right? Or keep people out. And so the idea was this was sort of opening up the vault, right? We're giving you access to the vault so you can kind of get some of the great goods. And so we sort of pitched it this idea of luxury that feels like a steal.
Yeah.
Right. So the idea is that like it's that rush of like getting a good deal. Like, dang, I stole that, And so we thought it would be fun. One of the things that was in the sort of the brief was they want to show that the actual jewelry and the watches, right? So we kind of needed to have some sense of like models wearing the stuff, right? And so we started with that, and then all we did is sort of we show models wearing the jewelry or the watches, and then we sort of zoom out a little bit as the spot moves on and sort of reveal that they're not just models, they're like models dressed as thieves.
Yeah.
Right. And so they have like the burglar mask.
Yep.
You know, sort of comical, but they're sort of stylish, and so it's sort of this. You feel like you're stole it,
Yeah.
and so fun little idea, right?
Yeah. Totally.
Kind of catchy, and it's done sort of in a tongue-in-cheek kind of way, but sort of serious, right? It's kind of having fun, and keeps it real classy. So that's the idea.
Yeah. So what I did is I took the creative that you did, and I don't know. To me, I felt like you were saying it had to be kind of fun in a way,
Yeah.
and for me, it was this idea of like the heist,
Yes.
sort of a heist
Sort of
feel.
yeah, Ocean's 11-y,
Yeah.
right? Like
Because if you really think about it, those are comedies,
yeah,
right? In a lot of ways, they're comedies,
right.
Because you don't take them too serious, even though they're bad guys.
Yeah.
It's not, that serious. It's funny, right?
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
you end up liking the robbers.
Exactly.
You don't even think of the fact that they're doing something illegal.
No.
It's about the thrill, right?
Because truthfully, like the guys that are robbing are really, really the bad guys, you know?
Yeah,
You end up sort of like
exactly,
feeling
exactly.
like, yeah, I hope they get
Yeah.
it, you know? But yeah, it's sort of there's a lightheartedness to
Right.
it, a levity to it. Yeah.
And so what I do is in my head, I'm always inspired by music.
Mm-hmm.
And that's typically how I've always edited, is with like a bed of some track or something. And that always helps me when I'm putting together is this, a spot.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, okay, heist, Ocean's 11 kind of theme. But also it has to feel luxury. It's high end, they're not robbing a convenience store. It's something of value. And so this is where it gets crazy. A year ago, it would have, we'd be creating stills. We'd be going into runway.
Yeah.
We'd be
Your
upscaling.
workflow
The workflow is just a little,
replacing faces.
chaotic.
Yeah.
And this time around, I went and logged into our Midjourney account and I saw all the different renderings that you did that were in the pitch. And then I found some that I liked that you had rendered that weren't in the pitch that I thought were good. And I kid you not, with one click, you just mouse over the image
Right.
in
Say
Midjourney,
Yep.
and I'll screenshot it for you, Zach. Click animate, and it takes a few seconds, and then it renders out like 4
Versions
of the same photo animated.
Yeah.
And you really don't have to tell it much. You just animate, and it kind of just figures out
Yeah. Gives you
based
something.
on the shot.
Yeah.
And for this spot here, it was enough
Yeah.
for most of the shots. And a couple I did create my own. First as stills to make sure that it was right, and then I would animate it. Or I got a person and I said, okay, zoom out, show the vault or whatever. And I ended up using 2 shots with the vault, which I'll show you in a second. And so the workflow got cut down to, minutes, really. So I got all the shots I wanted. I downloaded all the clips that I wanted. And again, this is low res. This is just a show for a pitch, right?
Yeah.
And so I downloaded all the clips, saved them in a folder, and I'm like, cool, I got all my shots, right? So I went to a shoot.
Yeah.
We got all our shots, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's
And
in
so
the can, right?
Yeah, it's in the can. Totally cool. So, okay, now music, that's what inspires me. So I go to Suno, which is now 100 times better than it was a year ago.
Yep.
And then I do the same thing. I get a prompt that I'm happy with that explains what I'm looking for. And it's long. ChatGPT really outlines what I wanted. So it's like, okay, cool, do this. And then I put that prompt into Suno and I just start hitting generate. I generated, no kidding, probably like 8 or 10 tracks, where before I would have done like 100,
Yeah. Yeah.
50 to 100,
Yeah.
just to try to get something that is usable. Maybe 8 or 10. And I think it was within the first, second or third try. I was like, ooh, I like where this is going. And so I ended up picking a track that I really liked that had that oceans feel to it, high energy, and it built up the way I liked it. So from there, it was just like rock and roll, premiere, right?
Yeah.
Put in my 30 seconds of music I like, and then just start clipping the clips together. And so
That's crazy, right?
yeah, and so that's what we did. Let me play it for you. Here goes. Luxury that feels like a steal,
Luxury that feels like
right?
the vault is open.
The vault is open. Anyways, it was that easy
Yeah.
to do this. And so workflow got cut way down, quality way up. In fact, the quality is so good, we got nervous. And we said it might be too good because then Marcus might be tempted to just want to
Just run it.
run it as an AI video.
Yeah, I know.
But
right.
I mean, the fact that, and now we know that we have tools where you can replace the objects
Yes.
as well, right?
Yes.
So if we wanted to put a real Rolex, a real necklace,
Yeah.
real earrings,
Get a reference image and have them on it.
get a reference image,
Yeah.
run it through a workflow,
Yeah.
put it on the model,
Mhm.
and then you're good to go.
Yeah, not
So it is possible.
it is.
But a shot like this, if we were to go down this route, would probably be better suited shot for real,
Sure.
at least today. And
Sure.
so
Yeah.
we're excited about it. We're still pitching, and we don't know if we're going to end up doing it, but fun exercise
Yes.
either way, right?
I mean, it's crazy to think. Yeah, like we went from like a brief. Was that on Friday?
Friday
evening?
night, 10
Friday
p.m., man. I
And-
called you on Saturday morning, didn't I?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we talked Saturday, and then by Saturday night we had. I mean,
By Saturday night, we had already sent the pitch, and
it wasn't even that late. It was like 6 or 7 or something, right?
yeah,
Like, I mean, dang. That's
Yeah, totally.
crazy, right? I love it. What a crazy world. I mean, dang. I was just thinking when I was, going back to like when I was a student, dude, it would take me days to get a still to look legitimate, Just using Photoshop and mocking everything.
So you're telling me when you were back in the day when you were creative director, or even when you were just like, you were art director, right?
Yeah,
You would spend hours in Photoshop
always. Yes.
all day
All day.
for a pitch,
Oh, yeah. Just even internally.
just to pitch it to your own
Creative
like,
director.
your own creative director.
Yeah. Or get a client to buy it. But I was good at it. And that's what actually, to be honest, like it was kind of a little bit of my superpower was that I was really good at those sort of mock-ups. And so I could put together a pretty convincing mock-up of what it would look like, because I could source some good stuff and
Yeah.
I could use Photoshop pretty good. But at the same time, you're just still kind of limited, and like, Anthony can draw, like he would, and
Like storyboards.
yeah, dude, it's still like one of his little secret weapons is he'll play dumb for a while, but eventually he'll come out with his markers and be like, how about this? And they're like, what? Like, what am I, it's like,
Yeah.
and so to sell an idea, it just makes your job so much easier, but having something like this now, like, my gosh, like,
I remember we went to GSDNM
yes,
during South by,
yes. You remember that?
and we went into that room.
Yes. And was it Chipotle?
Chipotle. There was Chipotle sketches
Yes.
over the wall.
All around.
Yeah.
Right. And just different shots of burritos.
Yeah, and I
Like-
think the foil one had one.
Yeah.
Remember the big burrito foil?
Yes.
And I think, but there was good ones
There were some good ones.
on there where we're like, you should have ran that.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
yeah, it's like somebody's got to make the decision,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
But it's like endless ideas.
Dude, and I remember, what was it we worked on in there? In that same room, we worked on a campaign for, dude, I think it was like Fritos. Like Frito-Lay Fritos,
Yeah.
like the Frito things. And I remember it was me and my partner against this other team. And the other team, dude, this guy, Tim, I think he and I went to, he graduated like a year after me. And he was hella good at Photoshop too, dude. And man, it was a shootout, bro. It was a shootout. Because normally it would be like, like if you were 5-10 years older, like you just didn't have the chops. Like, you had to kind of like figure it out. But this guy, Tim, and I, man, we came in and we were just, dude, he he would come in with some killer freaking layout, and I'd be like, oh, dang it. And then I'd come back and wreck it, and he'd be like, oh, dang it. And he'd come back, you know. So it was like this, it was a good fight. It was a good fight. I remember that. Honestly, I don't even remember what won, but it was good. It was good design work. But that's how agencies get good work, is I don't know what the term is, but they like you fight each other.
Yeah.
It's like it's like Darwinism. Like, we're going to put 5 teams in here. One of you survives. That's it. And the rest of you are dead meat. Like, and that's it, you know? And so it's sort of a fight to the finish.
Yeah.
And at the same time, good agencies understand, like, that you don't want to create a toxic culture. And some agencies understand that. And so they'll make it less about winning and more about, like, what's the right idea. And there's sort of group ownership. GSD&M really didn't care. They were like, because normally to create it from getting weird, you typically would show a lot of work. So for instance, like the thing I was talking about Fritos, you could see each other's work. And that's sort of how you got better too, is because you could see what your competition was doing. But some creative directors didn't like that for some reason. And so you would never see what anyone else is working on. It was all like top secret. And that was annoying to me, because that just creates like this void. Like, how do you get better? Like, they'll be like, yeah, we're not going to go in that direction. You're like, well, why?
At least if you know, like, dang, that stuff,
you're like,
no, those guys were killing it.
Right. I would love to be able to say, okay, well, you know,
Yeah.
those guys crushed it. Like, I was obviously, like, good for them, you know,
Yeah.
but some CDs weren't great at that. They were just like, oh, well, keep trying, you know, and your morale is just shot. You know? And you're like, so I don't know. I think it's good to have sort of that sense of like, yeah, we're here to kick butt, but you have to sort of take the chance to push yourself and be better.
How would you imagine today the life is there with these tools?
That's just the thing.
Because the thing for us, and again, we don't get into campaign work too much because startups don't really do much of it.
Right.
But when we do, it's kind of like, especially for you, it's like going back to
it's
roots.
like old hat. Right. Yeah.
But now you can operate at the speed of thought, essentially.
Yeah.
You're like, whatever I can think of, I'll have it in 10 minutes.
And I can test it out.
Yeah.
Right.
Test a concept right
away.
It's like putting in the work, looking at it, sitting on it, and being like, is this something that I want to kick over the fence? Does it work? Now in minutes, right? You'd be like, let's try it.
Yeah.
Let's see if it works.
Yeah. It's crazy.
And so the speed is just like insane.
It's insane.
I can't even imagine.
Yeah. So, and I hope it makes the work better overall over time.
Totally.
You know? I think what I'm actually starting to see is what I would say a slight return to the world of what they called advertising instead of advertising, where
I love that. Oh, shoot. I got one for you.
Shoot, what is it?
Don't build your brand your build.
I love that.
I love that guy.
Yeah. Love that. Isn't that what he does?
That.
Like leans off like, I just felt that. I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, dang it. Yes.
That's
yes.
good.
But anyway, where I was going with that is just, I think some of these tools are just there's too many good ideas to not go for it. You know what I mean? Like, it used to be the risk was, I don't know, that seems kind of crazy. I don't know if it'll work. But now you can literally watch it and be like, oh yeah, that works. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's clever. So
now, I mean, yeah, and in the same way that Marcus, challenges us, now imagine a creative director saying, wait a minute, I have this idea for this commercial, 15-second spot. Hey, Joey and whoever, come back in an hour with a spot.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
Literally the whole thing with the music and the voiceover and the shots
in
video form.
Yeah.
And then have it.
Yeah.
2 or 3 versions of whatever.
Yeah.
Dude, it's doable right now.
Like, it looks like it's done.
Yeah. And even some of the Google stuff, the VO, people are putting in full scripts.
Mm-hmm.
And so that, like that sample we saw that Marcus sent,
Mm-hmm.
like it had a whole sequence to it. It wasn't just a shot.
Right.
We're doing it still the way we want because we want to control each shot. But now you can just say, scene one, like it's going to do this and then go to this and then go to this. And then it generates the whole sequence.
Mm-hmm.
And in some cases, even with text or, you know, overlays, whatever you ask it to do.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. And it sucks,
Sure.
but it's going to get better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
is
A
bad
year
for-
from now, we're going to say, dude, can you believe we pieced
Yeah.
all those shots together in Premiere?
We had to use Premiere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I predict in a year or more, I don't know, we're not going to be using Premiere.
No,
It's just
well-
gonna be like, we just told it.
I mean, look at, we were talking about Suno, right? Suno Studio just came out,
That's right.
right? We were playing with it,
We were playing with it, yeah.
right? So we're talking, what do you call that? Like
It's
stems or whatever? Like you have all the
yeah,
tracks,
multi-track
right?
editing. Yeah.
Multi-track editor right there on the web.
You basically had like GarageBand or Pro Tools
Yeah.
right there with AI built in to generate anything for you.
Yeah. Yeah. You want a bongo drum? Give me bongo.
You want vocals,
vocals?
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you're like, yeah, it's only a matter of time and before they go, okay, why just create clips?
Yeah.
You know, edit it.
No, it's a game changer completely because if you think about it, even if you were a Pro Tools user
Mm-hmm.
for years, decades, you'd have to buy packs for not just the sounds, but you know, drum beats and I mean, you have that little keyboard, right?
Yeah.
So think of all the sounds
All those libraries. Yeah.
libraries that you'd have to download and you'd have
Mm-hmm.
all these patches for all kinds of stuff. You don't really need that anymore. You just tell it what you want. Just
Yeah.
kind of like the 11 Labs soundboard. Like,
Yeah.
why do you need sound effects if you can create sound effects from scratch?
Yeah.
Using AI.
Right.
Like, that's crazy to think about.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that, they literally just killed that whole thing
Yeah.
completely.
Yeah.
And we used it, you know, give me a whatever siren, give me a rain, give me cars passing by, give me white noise, give me ocean. Doesn't matter what it is. It generates it in a big giant like soundboard and just click, click, click
Yeah.
to the ones you want.
Isn't that
It's
crazy?
freaking crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Anyways, you were talking, you had a little science corner last time we talked.
I did.
You
Yeah.
were talking about
Deep.
you were talking about getting to the moon,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't say this is much of a correction because there's a lot of trolls on
Oh no.
TikTok, but let's take a look here.
Uh-oh, did I get straightened out?
Is this the one? Refresh.
Uh-oh, 16
more.
well, oh no, as I
So
proved
this
it
one
wrong.
got 1,200.
Oh man, I can't win.
See. Go back. All right. Refresh. There you go.
TikTok, dude. TikTok is just merciless. What are they gonna say?
All right. So you're talking about how many days it would take?
Moon depends on speed. Yeah, 165 days at 60. Isn't that what I said? Isn't that what
Billy said, "Real genius."
Ha ha.
Sean Kelly, Mark, very scientific.
About 60 days and hypothetically, of course. Yeah.
Ignoring reality.
What do you mean? Oh,
I don't know what-
Well, I mean,
Hey, Hui. Moon depends on speed.
well,
165 days at 60 miles per hour, 100 mile per hour, 100 days. He's wrong on both points.
what? Wait. He's wrong on both points. Neither
Neither
vehicle
vehicle.
can reach space velocity.
So infinity.
Ouch. That.
Well,
Wow.
folded comments.
It's.
Imagine bro thinks we drove to the moon. Shoot.
Oh, geez. That hurts my brain to think. All right. Here's it. You want to? I do have a new one though.
Okay, bring it.
Here's a new one, if in case you care. All right, internet. I'm looking at you. Let's say we talked about a plane, right?
Yeah.
Taking like 20 years. Let's say a bullet. You shoot
Uh-huh.
a gun at the sun. How long does it take to get there?
You shoot a bullet to the sun.
Yeah, you point your gun up.
Yeah.
How long does it take your bullet to reach the sun?
A year?
3 years.
3 years.
3 years. Yeah. Assuming it escapes Earth's gravity.
Right.
I mean, we're doing it based on as a hypothetical, right?
Yeah, so you trolls, assuming
We're not.
we know.
We're not. Yeah.
Yeah, we're just saying hypothetical.
Right.
It's going to shoot and the velocity is going to stay constant
Right.
until it hits the sun.
Right.
We're not talking about the elements or nothing like that.
Right.
Yeah. We're just talking plain distance.
Yes.
Yeah. 3 years. How fast is a bullet?
That's assuming 100 or 1,500 meters a second,
Okay.
which is, I guess,
Where are you getting these facts?
from the internet.
Why are you looking up random facts?
I don't know. It's just interesting to me. In fact, I was at the school the other day and teaching robotics, and they have a solar system on the wall.
Uh-huh.
You know, it's about the distance of that wall, and it's like, you know, Earth, sun's on here, Earth, you know, all the planets going across. And I was curious. I was like, what if that was to scale? Like, what if the solar system was that big? Like, how big would the planets have to be? You know, and Earth would be like a speck of dust if it was that big. The scale of the universe or the solar system. Isn't that crazy? I mean, we're nothing out there. There's so much nothing. So
Was
much
this guy Neil deGrasse
Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Tyson?
Yes.
I've heard him talk about if we shrank the Earth down to like a cue ball,
Yeah.
that it would be that smooth.
Yes.
Like,
Yes. Isn't that
it'd
crazy?
be the same as the cue ball.
Yeah.
He said it would be this smooth.
Yeah. Like Mount Everest wouldn't you wouldn't even feel it.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
That's like taking a bad photo,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
It's like taking a pixelated photo and then
Yeah.
shrinking it down to here and it looks, looks high res.
Yeah.
You're like, dang, that's high quality.
Yeah.
And you view, inspect image, and it's like, kind of the same idea, I guess.
Yeah. Exactly. Anyway. All right. Well, thank you, TikTok, for
the correction
for
again.
all your feedback.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it.
Let's maybe round the base here with a little bit of the purpose market fit again. We had a nice little session
We did this morning.
this morning. I laid down on the couch here and had a therapy session with Dr. Nathan here. Dang, you're doctor, psychologist, scientist. You're just getting all these titles.
I guess, man. And I'm not good at any of it, which is crazy. So don't.
Master of none.
Master of none.
Welcome to my world. But now that we've done it, or that you've done it, now what, 2, 3, 4 times?
Mhm.
How are you feeling about it? Is it something that I'm seeing value in it for sure, and the feedback we've gotten is good. I'm wondering if does it turn into a product that we offer,
I'd love to.
right?
I'd love to see it as something that we do. I think what's interesting, what makes this purpose market fit really valuable is when you're really able to sit down with the founder, right? And they're sort of the keystone of the company. Like, I wouldn't sit down with Marcus and do this.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, this is, I mean, at that point, then we're talking about promise market fit. Like, what is your promise to the people, right? And that's why I even like the vault stuff. Like, you have to be aware of what Overstock is to build on what the vault should be, right? Because you can't separate the two, right? And so you have to sort of fall in line with what that is. So but I love the purpose market fit stuff for sort of this, where the founder is really in charge. And yeah, it's fun stuff. It's almost like it's like a brand psychology, brand therapy session. And I love it because it does get to, and you're starting to see it, right? It's like you realize that, branding is really an extension of who you are, as much as you want to, sort of create something new and unique, it's still going to have your DNA, and it should, right? And the more you can sort of recognize that and be okay with it and build on that, the better it's going to be, because it's going to be true to you.
Sure.
You know?
It kind of reminds me of that book, Psychology of Money,
Yes.
in a sense,
Yes.
because it really wasn't until I read that book that I understood how different people were.
Mm-hmm.
Because you could judge someone, right, with money or someone without money, but then look at them or two people, let's say, with the same amount of money or the same amount of wealth
Mm-hmm.
or net worth and say, this guy here is smart because he's investing, he has no money in the bank.
Mm-hmm.
All his money is allocated and deployed into Bitcoin and real estate and whatever, like different investments.
Mm-hmm.
This guy here is worth about the same, but he has $20,000 in a safe in his home.
Yeah.
Cash. He has $50,000 in the bank in a savings account,
Mm-hmm.
yielding him 0.002%.
Mm-hmm.
And they can both go to bed at night and be completely sound.
And that's how they sleep best.
And that's how they sleep best at night.
Yes.
And I was like, I never thought about that. I'm like,
Mhm.
why is that? When one would look at the other and say, you're a fool.
You're an idiot. Right. What are you doing?
You're right.
You're doing it wrong.
You're a complete fool,
yes. Yes.
Or you own a house. We know a house in 2025 is a money pit.
Mm-hmm.
What idiot would buy a house today for $750,000 or $1 million and deploy $100,000 in cash into a asset that is a money pit?
Mm-hmm.
Well, guess what? That guy that does that, and dude, this is more recent thinking for me because you know my stance on that.
Oh yeah.
I would look at people and say, you're a fool. Why would you do that? And then when I read Psychology of Money, I'm like, that's the same thing. That guy who has a family or whatever, he does that and all that money is deployed and that money is now parked in that home that's going to not yield him much, right?
Mhm.
But he is sleeping so well at night
Yeah.
because there's something in his upbringing
Mm-hmm.
that says to him, you need this security
Mm-hmm.
of not being kicked out, the security of not being
whatever it is. Yeah.
that this is
Yes.
not somebody else's home, this is his home,
Yes.
and that his family feels safe and secure, whatever those
Yeah.
things are. And I'm like, well, then he's not a fool.
Right.
If he can sleep well at night and he's comfortable with that, then he's not a fool,
Right.
right?
Right.
So now I'm like, dang, that's crazy. And then what's been our experience for the last 5-6 years with founders? This guy doesn't get it. Why the hell does this guy not get it?
Mm-hmm.
He's a knucklehead.
Yep.
It's clear as day. It's right in front of him. Why is he doing that instead of this?
Yeah.
And then you start to uncover those onion layers, right? You're
Mhm.
like, I know why he's doing that
Mm-hmm.
because of this. This happened to him, or he grew up that way, or he was influenced this way, or whatever it is. And it's like, that's why he's doing that thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's important to really try and understand where people are coming from, to really understand like where they're going and why
Yes.
they make decisions,
Yes.
and that to me has been the most eye-opening thing in business is
Yeah.
like psychology of everything, not
Yes.
just money, but
Yeah. We're humans. We're built that way, right?
Yeah.
And imagine being now aware of that. Like you're aware of that. You
Yeah.
see that for yourself,
yeah,
And I think part of what we do is help founders see that for themselves too and be like, oh yeah, I get it. I don't know if you read my recent blog that I wrote.
I haven't read it yet.
Okay.
From today?
Yeah.
No.
So it's about this idea of different forms of idea generation.
Mhm.
There's basically three types of people. There's the brainstormers who think of tons of ideas all the time. They can't not think of ideas all the time. Then you have the focusers, right? Who have like tunnel vision. They got one thing and they're going to just focus on that one thing for as long as it takes. And then you have the people who are sort of the connectors in between, like sort of run in between the two. And I kind of point out like some of the founders we work with are definitely the brainstormers, right? Like every time we get them on the phone, it's a new idea. It's
Yep.
a new this, it's a new that. And they're just running circles around everybody, right? And then you have the other ones who are just like, this is all we're going to do. And it seems almost like, almost basic. Like you're like, that's not even that exciting, right? You're just like, okay, fine. You're just going to do that one thing. And so, but I sort of tell like our job is actually to sort of be as an agency, be what's in the middle a bit and sort of help pull or sort of tame the water that comes from, the brainstorm, right? To channel that. And then also for the people who are super focused to sort of, sort of throw other ideas at them and so our job is to sort of push and pull them in different sort of places so that, they're sort of broken out of their comfort zone a bit. And so, but I do make the point that in order to do that, we actually have brainstormers and focusers on our team. Like that's actually how we get stuff done, is we sort of run all of it. And so it's just sort of an interesting thing, but knowing that and sort of seeing it is powerful, right? Because then you can sort of, you can then utilize it. You can sort of wield it.
Yeah.
So psychology is super powerful stuff. Know thyself,
So,
right?
Yeah. And maybe one day AGI will understand itself and us
And then
enough
understand us. Yeah.
to do the right thing on our behalf.
Let's hope so.
Or maybe not.
Or not, maybe
Right?
not, right? We can always hope.
Yeah. Is that Optimus, did you see the new one?
Yes.
It was like Matt Black or something.
Yes.
It was like handing out popcorn again at the diner.
Yeah, I know.
It's getting wild. And then the mega Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Did you see this?
Yes.
Last night?
Yeah, you sent that to me.
Yeah. It was a little bit out of my, whatever you call it, like over my head. Some of that stuff.
Yeah.
It's like white label, not really white label, a turnkey.
Turnkey, yeah.
Power storage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically like we're going to ship you a box
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah, and it fits on the back of a semi and park it in a couple pieces and they just plug together and you're done.
Yeah.
And so
But if you think about that whole ecosystem of Tesla, I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like it's not a car company.
No. In fact, I think at a certain point, if this robotaxi thing takes off, they probably will never sell another car. They'll just be like, why would you buy one? I mean, unless you really want to.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, that's fine, but we're going to just have a fleet and charge you.
100%.
Like who owns planes? You'll be like, yeah, you can buy a jet if you really want to buy a jet. But most people are just going to buy a ticket, And so I think that's definitely the way it'll go. And with the power stuff, it's interesting. So just really quick, because what the power, the grid has to run at a certain voltage like all the time, regardless of whether people are using it. But think about so the amount of power that's going through the cables right now is the same now as it will be at like 3 a.m. when nobody's using it. And so what these battery things can do is charge up, and then offer redundancy during the day when they do need more power. And so it's sort of
TikTok. Can you please fact check?
Yeah. Oh God, here I go. Okay. Never mind. I'm gonna get.
No, you gotta
dude, I'm
watch
talking about
it, man.
I'm talking about Tesla power storage. I'm definitely gonna get. I'm gonna really get it now.
Corrections. Actually.
Actually, it's the Reddit guy.
Yeah.
Actually. Anyway,
but it makes sense. I mean, all I'll say is if I could, back to psychology of money, we're investing in Bitcoin, and I don't have any Tesla, but if I would have bought it early on, I'd probably never sell it. And even today, I still wake up every day or every time there's like kind of announcements like that, I'm like, whenever I can, I will.
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Even at the whatever price it's at.
Yeah.
I feel like I should.
Yeah.
Because it just to me it's like it's the future, like the company of the future, no matter what they do. And it's probably worth getting in on it, And so that's what I would do. I'm like, man, like people are it's polarized for whatever reason and because of Elon and all that, but
yeah.
That's so dumb.
I've heard rumors he might find a successor for Tesla.
Really?
I don't know if that's just people. What am I saying, dude? Things are.
Dude, don't clip this.
I'm gonna get.
Clip this.
I'm gonna get blasted.
Yeah, because chances are nobody's gotten this deep into this podcast, like watched or listened this far in.
Right.
So definitely don't clip this
clip
because
this
I'm
one.
pretty sure that
Yeah.
that's like Trump being dead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
They're like, sir, did you know you were dead?
Oh,
what?
Jeez.
That doesn't surprise
back.
me. Yeah, I'm not.
Right. Yeah. I don't know.
That would be. I don't know if that would.
I don't know how I feel about it either.
No.
To be honest with you.
I feel like it would change.
Yeah, it would definitely change it.
I mean, you're not gonna Tim Cook Tesla. You know what I
No.
mean? Speaking of Tim Cook,
Speaking of which.
the announcement today,
Yeah.
you know, they had the new iPhone 17 Pro Max, and then the iPhone Air.
Air. Yeah.
And I'm just looking at this stuff and I'm like, who asked for it? Who asked for a thinner phone? Like,
right.
I don't get it. And I'm like, that's what Apple's doing.
Yeah.
Just another phone. I'm still on 13.
Yeah.
This phone is perfectly fine.
Yeah, dude, there is nothing different. I mean, it feels like they're trying to solve problems that don't
Yeah.
exist.
AirPods 3.
Yeah. Now with translation, which is great, but everyone else has it. I mean,
Yeah,
some of
I
that
don't-
stuff's
I
like
don't
a year
get
old
it.
already. I don't.
New watch.
Yeah. Then
$800.
800.
That's what Apple's doing.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you don't have Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
And that's what scares me about what you just said.
Yeah.
When if there's no Elon, then who's the visionary, you know?
Yeah.
Or if anything, not just a visionary, but someone saying like, yo, don't do that. You know,
Yes.
like, we're not everything.
Right.
We are, but we're not. Like,
Right.
that's too far.
Right.
Or that's not within, you know, what we believe here.
Yeah.
And so that would freak me out.
Yeah. Well, because it's too easy to just keep continuing, right? I mean, what? I mean, say it out loud. iPhone 17. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Someone
that's
put
like
a
a-
picture on X. This is what Apple's been doing with $100 billion in R&D. It's an iPhone 13 and then the new iPhone, and it's literally the same phone.
I mean,
Like 13,
right?
14, like
It's like I get it. You know,
100 billion
Yeah.
in R&D
Yeah. I don't. You know
for that.
Yeah, and then you got to, and then what it really irks me though too, is they'll be like, this one they'll turn on like a feature that all of ours can do, like the Apple Intelligence.
Yeah.
You're telling me, because if any of you use Apple Intelligence, it's trash, just like Siri. So you're telling me that I have to get a 16 so that Siri can light up, or the screen lights up and says, I still don't know what you're asking for? Like, you can get the same dumb response from your 13 as I get from my 16. Like, there's no difference. It's still stupid. It still won't talk to ChatGPT. I don't know how.
No, and the whole deal was that they were going to be synced up, right, or integrated.
Yeah.
And it never worked.
No. They never.
Even on
sent
my
it.
Mac.
Yeah, never
Up
talks
on the
to
little
GPT.
top, I've enabled it. I ask it things from time to time, and it just never works.
I did see something on LinkedIn. It was kind of interesting. Someone's created a dongle, like a little attachment you put at the bottom, and somehow that bypasses it, or it adds some sort of accessibility feature to the phone so that you can actually have an AI like take over. And so
I think I saw it. Is it like a key? Like a...
Is it? I don't know. It just looked like it was plugged into the bottom.
Oh.
But essentially, like, you can you say, hey, you can basically tell an agent to take over control of your phone through accessibility. So it's sort of like a loophole. I'm sure Apple will shut it down the second it gets popular. But essentially, it's like bypassing Siri.
Interesting. Well, there you have it.
Just like Bixby, and remember that the Bixby button and all that. What a
Samsung we got it right there.
Oh my god, that was the worst, dude.
And you hit it by accident
All day,
right? I think we ended up like disabling it,
dude? The first
turning it off.
You couldn't. There was no way to disable it. And then
You can
finally,
disable it.
no. Finally, Samsung was like, okay, fine, we'll let you turn it off. Oh my lord. That's good stuff.
There you have it.
Good stuff.
13 to 17, and they added a button.
They added a
And
button.
made it thinner.
Yeah.
There you have it. Don't love your phone. Phone your love.
I love that.
I love that.
I gotta feel it. Like I love that.
All right, folks. See ya.
Sightbox, unbox, when we open the door. New podcast dropping like never before. Tapping AI, here we got the cure. Founders for founders, the vision is pure.